on second down, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to float this one. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there, 98 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Carr going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Play clock winding down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On is the punter King to send it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
10 yards still left on second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the play clock's running down. On play action, it's Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They go play action here on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Oh, let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it, boy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Double tight. Double tight. 93.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
To throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.